after day, but it's still the same shit. Niggas still talking, bitches still on my dick. Money on my mansion, I'm trying to hit a lick. I need diamonds in my ear or rolling on my wrist. But night after night, I just think about my life. How my mama be struggling, the money ain't right. I could grab the gun, cause my bro keep the pipe. If I want it, go get it.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. It is your boy Damo, and I am back with another video, man. So today we're gonna be reacting to something crazy, man. What if you woke up doing surgery? You know, I don't even know how this shit possible, you know, cause like, what if they're working on your heart or something, and you know how? I don't know, but we're gonna get it to it. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see what happens if you wake up doing surgery, man. So let's get it.
Imagine suddenly awakening to hellish pain. Think of the unbearable horror when you try to scream, but your voice doesn't obey. It's then that you realize that your entire body is paralyzed. There's only one thought that comes to mind: to die as soon as possible and rid yourself of this nightmarish torment. This isn't a scene from a documentary about the atrocities of the Gestapo or the Mafia. Any of us could experience such a horrendous sensation during a routine medical operation. Every year, more than 21 million people across the world undergo routine surgery and receive general anesthesia. Usually, during an operation, patients sleep throughout without feeling a thing. However, also every year, about 30,000 patients suddenly regain consciousness on the operating table. In medical terminology, this is called anesthesia awareness. So, why does anesthesia suddenly stop working? And how does surgery done awake
Man.
the patient? First, we have to understand just how really anesthesia works. Normal anesthesia actually involves several different groups of drugs. None of them independently provides the necessary conditions for an operation. Generally, anesthesia consists of three components. The first is anesthetics, which immerse the patient into a kind of sleep and relieve him or her from storing memories. The second are the so-called relaxants, which relax the muscles. They paralyze the skeletal muscles, allowing the surgeon to work without interference. Finally, a state of narcosis is achieved using analgesics and narcotic anesthetics. These drugs
This shit crazy,
completely
man.
block the passage of
It's a lot of stuff,
nerve
though.
impulses. An anesthesiologist devises an individual, unique cocktail for each patient. The doctor's tasks are to completely put the patient to sleep, relax their muscles, and to deliver an analgesic effect. At the same time, the mixture should not lead to malfunction of the cardiovascular, nervous, or other bodily systems. To calculate the optimal dose of anesthesia is really quite difficult.
Bro, I hate
It's
needles,
dependent
man. Every
on
time
the
I see
particular
needles.
characteristics of each patient's body, their lifestyle, the habits of the patient, and much more. The difficulties are compounded by the fact that the mechanism of action of anesthetics is not entirely understood. And in addition, each person's body reacts to the medicines in its own special way. So, quite obviously, mistakes in dosage are quite possible.
What?
If the mixture doesn't contain precisely the right amount of ingredients, or the patient's body produces an unexpected reaction, for the patient, the operation can turn into a genuine nightmare. When improper anesthesia is administered, events develop according to several different scenarios. In one scenario, after awakening, the patient can hear, see, and sometimes even move, but not feel any pain. In this case, while he has used the right amount of pain-blocking medication, the anesthetist has undershot on the amount of anesthetics.
Bro, that's
and
fucked up. You
relaxants.
wake up,
However,
you
doctors
looking at
are
these
likely
people
to quickly
cutting your
notice
body open,
an
you
early
just
awakening
you
of the
can't do
patient
nothing.
in such cases, and add in the necessary components to the anesthesia.
Ah,
After this,
man, this
a person usually doesn't have strong memories of the experience that could lead to mental disorders or depression. Another scenario is having woken up, the patient can feel neither pain nor his or her own body. So the dose of relaxants and painkillers for them is sufficient, but the amount of anesthetic is too low. It might even happen that the surgeon doesn't notice the awakening of the patient until the end of the operation. But since there's no pain, the patient will not suffer serious psychological trauma. He or she just listens to the doctor's conversations or looks at their faces. Sometimes after awakening, the patient can feel
Just
pain.
imagine you sitting there, you can't move,
So in such a
you can't feel nothing, but you looking at them cutting you open. And you hear the doctor say, oh shit, I think we fucked up. You panicking, bro. You going crazy.
Instantly add more anesthesia. Worst of all, though, is if a patient wakes up, can feel pain, but because of the paralysis, the patient cannot report it. In this case, the dose of relaxants is sufficient, but the other components of the anesthesia are not. This can cause tremendous suffering to the patient. And after the operation, the patient will most likely have to struggle for an extended period with such things as general stress, mental disorders, insomnia, and nightmares. Sometimes, such patients' thoughts even turn to suicide. The torture of one such patient who
How do
became
you cut
conscious
yourself?
during a heart transplant operation is shown in all its gory detail in the American film Anesthesia. Of course, there are plenty of other soul-chilling stories that weren't made into a movie. Anesthesiologists from all of the hospitals in the UK and Ireland compiled a collection of testimonies from people who came to under the scalpel of a surgeon. In 2012, they put together a report regarding about 300 cases of the unsuccessful use of anesthesia. The researchers reported that many patients had nightmarish memories of unbearable pain and suffocation. In 1998, one Carol Violet woke up during an operation to remove her eye. The unhappy woman tried to scream or give some kind of a signal to the doctors, but she couldn't move an inch.
Bro, I hate needles, I hate blood. I don't want to look inside of you.
Every minute, every second of the operation became for Carol an unbearable torture. She repeatedly went mad with the pain, lost consciousness, and came to again. This was
I just said kill me, bro. I can't do it.
and over. Another patient, June Carson, after also waking up on the operating table, could not move or make a sound. But the woman clearly felt the surgeon's knife cut into her flesh.
Oh my
The pain
God.
was so unbearable that June begged again and again to die. And indeed,
Shit, I would
15
too.
minutes after the onset of her suffering, her heart stopped. Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, the doctors caught on in time and restarted her failing heart.
Oh my
But
God.
the greatest fear for most people, they said, was inspired not by the potential pain, but the paralysis.
So she felt the
One of
needle
authors of the study,
cutting her.
Zadip
She couldn't
Pandit,
take the pain,
believes
so
that
she
they
ended up
felt the
dying.
pain was at least
And
understandable,
they seen that
but
and brought her
few
back
knew how
alive,
it
huh?
feels to be paralyzed.
Shit, I was like, bro, leave
Many
me.
thought that they had been buried alive. It's not surprising that most often patients cannot forgive the doctors for such glaring mistakes. One patient went into surgery to have their leg cut open, and the surgeon needed to drill into the bone. The patient was given anesthesia, but it didn't work properly. The man was fully conscious, lying there on the table with a tube down his throat, unable to move.
Did he feel a bone
And
though?
yet, he contrived to make some kind of a sign to the doctors by wiggling his toes. The nurse noticed the wiggling toes and alerted the surgeon, but the doctor said that the toe movement was only unconscious reflexes and began the operation. From the unbelievable pain and mental trauma, the patient became deathly ill and soon stopped breathing. However, the physicians immediately connected him to an artificial
This
respirator.
dumbass, bro. He moved his toe for a reason.
After the operation, the victim filed a lawsuit and was compensated in the amount
Yeah.
of £15,000.
Nah, it could have been more, but
Nothing
yeah.
compared to
Wait,
what has been
50,000 pounds?
experienced by newborn babies. In Europe and the US, babies for many years underwent operations with very weak anesthesia or without
you
any
serious?
anesthesia at all. During that time, there was an opinion that the nervous system in newborns was almost completely undeveloped, and as such, they did not feel anything. It's hard to imagine how much pain and fear all those poor little creatures experienced during operations.
Bro, doctors is dumb, bro. I heard this before,
Only in the
saying
1980s did the
babies don't
members of
feel
the American Society
pain.
of
Like, what the
Pediatrics
fuck?
and the American Society of Anesthesiologists changed their approach. They finally declared that newborn babies including preterm infants, could feel these surgical interventions. After that, doctors finally ended the diabolical practice of cutting into live, unanesthetized or weakly anesthetized babies.
They cut
Having
into
learned of the
live
horrors of
babies?
anesthesia awareness, one could, of course, refuse to have operations. But this shouldn't be done, especially when there are strong indications of the need for surgical intervention. It should be remembered that the probability of awakening under the scalpel is a negligible 0.008 to 0.2% of all operations. And in approximately 80% of all such cases, even after having come to, the patients don't remember anything. In addition, anesthesia awareness is most often only for a very short time and occurs just before the surgery begins or immediately after its onset. In these modern times, there are new technologies that allow doctors to more accurately determine a patient's condition during surgery. For example, a method of monitoring the auditory system of patients has been developed and is considered very promising. Its essence is that the hair cells of the inner ear, the auditory nerve, and the brainstem, upon the awakening of the patient, begin to react to sound stimulus. And this is even if the patient is completely paralyzed. But it's also possible that soon such innovations will be of no use regardless. Physicians more and more often are managing to carry out complex operations without anesthesia, but without the patient feeling any pain or stress. Neurosurgeons from Germany have even been able to operate on parts of the brain of fully conscious patients. Innovation has made it possible to dispense with general anesthesia and also local anesthesia on the skull and scalp of a patient.
Oh my God.
This helps doctors to destroy tumors in cases that had previously been inoperable and without damaging important parts of the brain. During the operation, the doctor can simply ask the patient to speak, count, recognize faces in photos, or even to just lift a finger. Interestingly, often such actions are necessary to identify areas of the brain that shouldn't be touched during the operation. This new method has become indispensable in the case of contraindications to general anesthesia. For example, with exacerbation of bronchial asthma, angina pectoris, and some...
Bro, they saying a lot of stuff I do not understand.
Honestly, the percentage of operations done without anesthesia is still quite small. But with the development of these new technologies, their number will undoubtedly grow. And someday, people won't have to suffer the long waking up and recovery period after anesthesia or depression following anesthesia awareness. And then we'll have achieved our dream. And even with the most serious of operations, we'll go to a surgeon for only a short visit or a couple of hours and casually stroll home after.
I'm glad they fixed that shit, bro. That gotta be the craziest shit in the world, bro. I can't do it, bro. I can't, bro. That shit make my stomach hurt right now, but thanks for watching, man. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe right now, man. If you're not subscribed, more videos coming soon. And check out my recent videos, and I am out.
Feeling me, bad bitch, she feeling me. They killing me, hate niggas be killing me. I'm still a G, L real, I'm still a G. In them trenches, my niggas, what I'm